Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another video. Recently I've been seeing a lot of people talking about the MP5. Apparently the FAMAS got hit with a pretty bad nerf while I was away from BRM5. So the meta might have shifted a little bit, and that's something I want to find out, is if the MP5 is the new king of BRM5. Because for the longest time, ever since pretty much the HK416 had been added, it was the best gun in the game. Then the FAMAS got added, and they were kind of a side grade of each other, kind of depending on what you like. Some people will just say that the FAMAS is flat out better, which is fair. I always saw them both to be pretty similar. So to hear that not only the HK416 finally got nerfed, but the FAMAS finally got nerfed, means that there's not really any S tier must-have weapons in BRM5 anymore. Oh my god, I got Office. For those of you who have been aware, the past 3 videos, I have been begging for a game of Office, and here it finally is. Oh my god, this game looks... Office looks weird. Oh my god. I've never really played this on higher graphics, so I'm not used to it. But yeah, I wanted to find out if the MP5 actually is like the new meta to BRM5, because, of course, you know, for someone who's around a whole lot, whenever the HK416 was meta and the FAMAS was meta, it's like... I've experienced the pain. I know how awful it was to go up against these weapons, and so far I gotta say, what is that angle? Wait, hold on. I'm on a 4K. Can I get an ace here? No, I got robbed. I think he was back in that corner, but I didn't know if he was flanking through our spawn. Okay. Already 4 kills. First of all, loving Office, already back on this map. I've been wanting to play it for so long now, and I finally get it. And also, yeah, this thing just kind of... There's a guy there? Oh my god, dude. Wait, hold on, I can get this ace. No, this is the ace. This is the ace. Teammate, move out of my way. Teammate, don't you dare. There's the ace. Oh my god, 9-0? Dude, give me Office? I pop off. I pop off. You give me an MP5, I pop off. It does not matter. I am actually cracked at this game. Oh my god, I'm popping off. What is going on? Dude, there's no way I should be doing this well. Also, I should have definitely died there. I don't know. Okay, I'm definitely not acing this round. Is that guy dead? I think so. He didn't react whenever I shot him, so I'd say so. Rip that guy. Is he... He was over there! 12-0! Oh my god, okay. Okay, Coastline, this is way more like it. This is gonna be a little bit more of a normal game. Allegedly. So, I don't want to call it just yet on if the MP5 is the new meta, just by, you know, 1 round. Because, you know, 1 round doesn't really dictate a whole lot. But, oh my god, does this thing just kind of cruise, I gotta admit. And I got that kill. That's another 4K, man. Okay. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want to call it already. But that's incredible. This is, I mean, oh my god. Now, I've always liked the MP5 in this game. It's never been like a crazy big favorite of mine. It's never been like, you know, I've never disliked it either. It's just always, it's just kind of been there, you know? Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's just a beautiful gun. Oh my god. Wait, actually, maybe I shouldn't make a video on this gun. I can't let people knowing that this is like the new best gun in the game, because then everyone's gonna start using it. Maybe I don't release this video, actually. I mean, it's amazing. What can I say? How is that not a headshot? The only thing I could see was his head, and I saw the blood spurt pop up, so... Man, 7-1 is just... Look, I know I've played this game for a long time, right? So I've definitely got some experience under my belt as well. But if you have just experience in like any single shooter, you can control this gun. Because like this recoil, it's non-existent. It really isn't. I don't even have a grip on this thing, so I'm pretty sure it could technically be even lower if I put a grip on it. Maybe. 10-1. I mean... What more do you want me to say? 12-0 on Office, 10-1 on Coastline. And Coastline's a longer range map, so you can't even just be like, oh, well, it's just SMG, duh, it's gonna perform well on a CQC-based map. That's Coastline! I'm taking, like, mid-range engagements where assault rifles excel in, and I'm still doing okay with an MP5. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of funny because it's like, I got my one game of Office and now it's just like, alright, well, back to Tokyo and Coastline. You've had your one game of Office like you wanted. Now you get to have the exact same maps over and over again. That is not my problem. Okay, maybe it is. I shouldn't have peeked that, but I wanted it. That was a very dumb idea, but I did get both. I did get a trade. That's always been a fun gun for me. I've always been a big fan of the UMP. I've never thought it was particularly amazing. Mostly because its slow fire rate really holds it back. But it's just a fun gun to use every once in a while. Like, it just kind of coasts along. Meanwhile, we got the MP5, which basically is just the UMP45, but better. Or cooler. Whatever you want to call it as. I should have had my gun up. That's on me. I'll be honest, this gun really ticks like all the boxes whenever I look for like a great gun, which is usually just fast fire rate, one-shot headshot. Those are like the two things you really need if you want like a good gun in this game. The third one is, of course, you know, low recoil, but I don't think that's very necessary because if you just look at the FAMAS, like, that was always been a great gun and it had less than desirable recoil. It was manageable for sure, but it kicked like a horse whenever you first fired, so definitely manageable by all means, but it wasn't like the MP5 here, which just coasts along. Bang. Can my teammate not shoot at me? Okay. I had no clue where the enemy was, and my teammate was just shooting at me. I was like, maybe he sees someone I don't. Let's go. I got Office again. Dude, I've been missing Office so much, and now I get it twice in one video. I'm so happy. And I died immediately, but you know what? I got the trade. Oh yeah, I kind of meant to say something about it earlier, but whenever Zombies releases on the 31st, I am planning to do some streaming. So if y'all want to see me stream BRM5 and let alone Zombies, there you go. I need to turn up my graphics back again because I forgot to have it all the way down. I think it benefits me a lot because usually whenever I aim, I kind of aim like center mass, like kind of chest height range. And the gun just so happens to kind of just bounce up to head height whenever I shoot. So I'm basically just getting headshots for free whenever I aim normally, which is really nice, of course. Not like it's hard to hit a headshot with an automatic gun, but no way is the real Taco Jr. sob. MP5 video. Yeah. What's up, big man? Where are you at? There you are. Welcome to the video, I suppose. He's trying to do my spot. That's what I do all the time. I love to get in that little angle. People don't seem to realize that you gotta turn your camera, though, because otherwise your arm sticks out. It's very important to do that. I'm just kind of gunning down people that didn't even know I was here. That's an enemy. Okay. I thought it was gonna be a teammate coming down that staircase, and then I realized the player marker wasn't there. 6-0. Alright, yeah. So, I feel like it's pretty safe to say so far that the MP5 is definitely up there whenever it comes to some of the best guns in the game right now. Like, I mean, I have been having an absolute blast with this. I think that's another thing, too, whenever it comes to using guns like these, is that they have to be fun to use. And, yeah, the MP5 is doing it for me. I'm having an absolute blast using this gun. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to trying out BRM5 Zombies. I've never been a big fan of extraction shooters, and from what I've heard from kind of, you know, people talking about it in chat and Nar kind of giving away some of the stuff that it's going to be like, it sounds like it's going to be a bit of like an extraction shooter, which I'm really looking forward to because I've never really been big on extraction shooters. I've never even played one until just recently with a game called Arc Raiders that came out. Love that game. Oh my god, I cannot wait for it to release. And it drops on the 30th, and then Zombies drops on the 31st, so I'm definitely going to have a tough time picking between whether or not I want to play Arc Raiders or BRM5 Zombies, but man, I am so hyped to have two games that I'm really looking forward to playing soon. So hopefully I'll be able to put some content out pretty consistently. Went 9-3, that's not bad at all. Anyways, like I was saying with Arc Raiders, that was a game that they just did like a server slam thing, basically. So they just wanted to stress test their servers whenever the game finally drops on the 30th to make sure that, you know, servers run smoothly and stuff like that. So I was able to test it out for free. And man, even though it was like maybe 20% or 10% of the content coming to the game, it was so much fun to play. And now, I've always been one to be very heavily against pre-orders. But to be able to play the game, like, before it came out, and like kind of experience how it's going to be whenever it releases, man, that was a very fast pre-order for me. I cannot lie. Especially because one of the pre-order bonuses was a cowboy hat, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This game understands what I want in my video games. Sorry to steal your knife kill, by the way, buddy. My bad. I didn't mean to rob you of that experience. Okay, well, you got the pistol whip anyways. Anyways, so yeah, there was a cowboy hat in the pre-order bonus. I'm like, you know what, man? We can do this. It definitely helps as well that Arc Raiders is like $60 at most if you buy the deluxe edition, and then $40 for the regular, which is crazy because, you know, AAA games nowadays are like selling at like $70. So for the base game, you know, $70 for the base game, and then like extra for like the pre-order and stuff like that. So definitely crazy that, you know, Arc Raiders isn't 70, anything like that. Like that's, I mean, very, very happy is what I'm saying. Also, I'm just gonna ignore what that ragdoll did. I knew he was there! I didn't think, I was hoping he didn't know. So yeah, I've never really experienced an extraction shooter. Arc Raiders was definitely my first one. It's a third-person shooter, which I've never been like crazy big on. I think first-person shooters will always be better than third-person in my opinion. But I do think Arc Raiders did a fantastic job with it. Obviously, because I pre-ordered the game, so either way, very much looking forward to it coming out. And yeah, not sponsored, but hey, if y'all are looking for a new game to try out, I would highly recommend keeping an eye out on Arc Raiders. They're the same people who made the finals, which is another, that's like the whole reason why I even bothered with trying out Arc Raiders, because I'm a massive finals player in my free time. I never really made any content on it. I think I've streamed it a few times on my channel before, but man, love the finals. I'm really looking for Arc Raiders. So far, Arc Raiders to me has been a phenomenal game. I'm not going to say I love it just yet because there's still, it's definitely like brand new to me, right? A lot of things to explore, try out. And it also is in a category of games that I've never really done before. Hence, my excitement for it. Trying out something new. Huh, Stormy New York. I forgot this existed, to be honest with you. It's such a rare variant, it feels like. Anyways, I know this whole video is supposed to be about the MP5, but I think for people who have watched my channel a lot, they kind of know that the first half of the video and stuff like that is actually about what the video's about, and then as it goes later on in the video, it's usually just me talking about stuff that I'm interested in. But yeah, usually I like to dedicate the other half of my videos talking about stuff that's going on in my life and, you know, interest I have, so I hope y'all don't mind me blabbing about Arc Raiders, but I'm sure that's kind of part of, you know, why you all came here, right? You all care about me, right? You were like, hey, what's going on in Taco's world? What's he got going on today? You know what I mean? I'm sure that's what you all were thinking. You get some great gameplay, great commentary, and yeah, you know, that's the contract I've made with you all. You all get great BRM5 videos, and I get to blab about my life because no one else wants to hear it. So I'm not gonna lie, this is like an amazing variant for New York. I really like it. Anyways, I just wanted to say to you all, thank you very much for all the kind words. Recently, I've been getting on a lot of my videos recently being like, oh, you know, Taco's back, oh my god. I cannot promise to you all that I will continue to be consistent. Please understand that. I'm trying my hardest to be consistent, but it's taking a lot of time for me to do this. To kind of make space for my day, to kind of be recorded. I'm just out of rhythm, really, that's what it all is. So, I'm trying my hardest to be consistent with it again, and I greatly appreciate all the kind words you've been giving me and stuff like that, and encouraging me too. A big part of the videos of me coming back and stuff like that was just to kind of try out the guns that were added whenever I was gone. So, otherwise, I don't have too many video ideas now that I'm back. So, if you all have any ideas, please let me know down below, because they may actually end up being a video down the road. Anyways, I gotta say, MP5, my ultimate verdict is, I think this is probably one of the new best guns in the game. Am I gonna say it is the new FAMAS, the new HK416? Probably not. I think it is definitely up there in the higher tier of things. I see why people like it, considering it's a one-shot headshot, fast fire rate, no recoil, very lightweight, a lot of positive things going for it. Also, big fan of this optic. I don't know when it got added, but the Velio 8T, that's pretty solid. So, anyways, let me check actually what the level is on this gun before I just like recommend it to everybody. Okay, it's level 34, but I mean, if I were you all, honestly, I wouldn't mind saving up for this thing and paying extra to get it early because it's really good right now.